G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is May 26, 2023. This is the target share price review. So what I've got here is, before I get into the technicals, if you haven't already followed the news, there are a few issues happening with Target, if I can put it that way. I won't get into too much of it. I don't want to be cancelled by anyone from YouTube, but this is basically the situation. If you go, as they say, if you go woke, you go broke. Target has been hit quite substantially, and it's coming down to this level here, a critical level of their share price. Let's first of all go to the weekly, and we look at the two major indicators we've got here. Is the triple moving average of the price chart, moving average 3, 5 and 60, and combine that with the moving average of the CCI 150, which is a 5 and 50, and that's been showing a bearish signal for some time now. You go back to 2022 primarily, getting primarily bearish signals. So that's not a good sign for Target. It fell off, went over the top here in around July 21. It started declining. So yeah, not too good for looking for Target at the moment. On the lower time frame, the daily, again you can see here we've got a couple of things to show you here. Let me just first of all drill down to the price chart. So if I zoom out on that, you can see there is a key support here at 138.81 and resistance at 180.57. If I zoom out, you can see there those key areas of support and resistance. Now it's bounced off that support area a number of times since June 2022. It bounced off again in December 22. You can see that it's been bouncing in that range for some time now, and it landed on that same range, same support level overnight. Now the critical area here is, unless Target changes their policy or their strategy, we're going to see further declines with people voting with their wallets, and we may see further declines to the downside. And where that may end up, then we're going to probably see further declines coming down to around probably the 120 level at least. So anyway, that's just a quick review. And in terms of my technicals and trading strategy, based on those indicators, I do use one of the key areas. I do use fractal breakouts, and so typically when your share price is going long, you take long positions. So you can see there, for example, when it broke, the candle broke above the fractal, you take a long position, and we don't use stop losses. My strategy is using primarily the average down approach. So if I zoom out, you can see there over the history of the Target share price, when it was doing quite nicely in good old days, up until again the October 21 period, you can see they're taking long positions primarily. The price has been doing quite nicely. There's only been a couple of average down periods happening, and that was back here in early 2000s, between 2002 and 2003. It averaged down, and you can see there the drawdown effect of your profitability had you average down. Again, we don't use stop losses. There a bit of an average down happened there, and then more recently, currently happening at the moment. So again, I prefer to trade when this is taken a purely on the daily time period, but I prefer to trade when the weekly shows a bullish signal. That's when I take bullish trades on the daily. So if you're trading share price, make sure you do follow the longer term period. In this case, the weekly. You can also apply this to the monthly before taking any long positions. At the moment, there would have been no long positions taken from that period on the weekly. You can see there during that peak, there would have been no long positions taken during that period. Anyway, to understand how to trade using this strategy and others, subscribe to my Patreon page to improve your trading strategy and education. We also provide weekly scans of stocks, currencies and commodities, prime for potential buy positions based on the technicals. Patreon members also have the benefit of having their questions answered or placing requests for analysis of any instrument based on technicals. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.